from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Kentucky Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Commodores' offense will go to work first. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback.
Could be an alley. The 50. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Commodores. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he's going to bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. C.J. Baxter, a 6th touchdown game in their last win. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, obviously the running back has been the big story for this offense all season long. The coaches talked about this in the offseason. They had to identify the right guy in the portal to help this offense be physical, to generate explosive plays, and really take them to the next level. They found their guy. This guy's been so good each and every week. He's been able to take care of himself, stay healthy, and he's gotten better as the season has gone on. And here we are, guys, late in the season. He's in Heisman contention, and he's got this team knocking on the doorstep of a college football playoff berth.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains.
Booster.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Pulls it, fired complete. Finds a crease at the 20. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Commodores want to move quickly.
Man, this guy is so dangerous with the ball in his hand. That was an RPO. He got that thing behind the line of scrimmage, but once he had it, he made one quick cut, and that was it. His speed, his elusiveness, he is so dangerous. Defense
snags it, and there's running room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that cover.
Stopped immediately. He might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. In these rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw it last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Just feeds the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 3rd. He'll try to do it himself. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. First play of the period, 1st down here. Handoff, Baxter running left. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Keeps it himself. Maybe some room here. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Wildcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. This time he wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Baxter. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds his man. It's Anderson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Baxter. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kentucky. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Snags a quick pass on the left. Still on his feet at the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. To the air, it's Carter. Fakes to grab. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Up tempo for the offense.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
That's caught. It's Dixon. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Commodores trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. 8th play of the drive coming up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Slams it ahead. He's stuffed, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man on the outside. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their 1st. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, going to the air. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Nichols. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to throw it again. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. On the run, deep down the right side. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start with Oregon taking on the number 10 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Ducks locked up in a tight one in this matchup of top 10 teams. We haven't even hit the half here today, and it's already shaping up to be an instant classic. Let's now check in on some top 25 battles today, as the landscape in this sport is truly ever-changing. Now back to your game at Kroger Field. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Drills him with the stiff arm. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Kentucky going quickly.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Off the play fake on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their 1st. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback will keep it. Might have a chance. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Commodores moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Carter. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted deep in his own end. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Oh, he's got some space. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Baxter again. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to run, it's Baxter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. 4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Wide receiver going in motion. The snap sets up to throw. Buys a little time. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Finds his man. It's Thomas.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route, coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
They'll move the tight end. The run inside. It's Alexander. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The option, he'll keep it. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. It's complete. Shakes a man, and he might take off. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Commodores will hustle to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Commodores have this offense rolling. Got it behind the line. It's Adams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Adams. Makes the grab and room to run. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Looking for a man. It's Carter. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. From the red zone, it's Alexander. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And that's why everybody in college football is trying to recruit athletes like this to play the 4-3 defensive end position. You can find guys that can stop the run at defensive end, but how many are excellent pass rushers? How many have all the tools in their toolbox like this guy does? Not many. And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
C.J. Baxter one more time. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Swings it out to his running back. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go with a direct snap. Finding some room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets them up. 1st and 10 from the 36. They go back to C.J. Baxter. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Picks up the first down. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Baxter. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Keeps it on the option. The offense coughs it up. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, the coach is going to absolutely give him an earful. You have to understand the situation in the game. I got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We're winning the football game. Ball security. I can't reach that thing. I got to cover it with 2 hands. Make sure I don't turn it over. What a big-time mistake.
And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Back to throw, it's Carter. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete to the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Looking downfield on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. In this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Gets it out quickly.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
And to throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. Sets up the screen. Powers through the defender. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. And the offense just going to spike it here.
This guy has done a lot of work carrying the football, traditionally running it, and now they're trying to sprinkle it to him in the screen game as well. That's a good idea. If they're going to win this game, you just need to force-feed him the football as many different ways as possible. I like mixing in the traditional running back screen there.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Looking downfield, it's Carter. Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. This almost certainly to win the game. And it's good! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Kentucky.
This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Looking to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete and 1 second is left.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he fit?
Going deep. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent. Does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you